Why will CCPA enforcement be more vigorous than what has been demonstrated in the EU? The EU has over 20 GDPR independent regions that have their own leadership and perhaps even agendas. There is not a central force coordinating enforcement efforts as is expected in California. A recent article reported that 69% of US citizens would like regulations similar to the EU's GDPR, and now California has empowered their Attorney General to be the central enforcement agency in the state to implement regulations that broadly duplicate GDPR in many ways. Attorney Generals are elected to prosecute individuals and companies that violate their laws and thereby satisfy the demands of their constituents. CCPA requests from citizens might push the limits of employees, technologists, and information systems if companies don't adjust their strategies and discover new technologies and methodologies. Let's begin with the technical components of CCPA, GDPR and other regulatory requests. And then I will show a short recap of BigDataRevealed's complete regulatory compliance application for discovery, remediation, consent, and indirect identifiers that accepts information found in most any file type, inclusive of OCR and biometrics. I will be showing the discovery and drill processes and then continue with what I believe is the most important instrument to achieve compliance, constructing the metadata catalogs. These processes are mandatory in order to accept and deliver citizens' and customers' requests under CCPA, GDPR and other regulatory agencies. Utilizing similar concepts present in blockchain, we will create unique identifiers for citizens using BigDataRevealed's consent system. The unique citizen identifiers are generated from PII collected on the screen and are used so that the citizen can be shielded. In this way, the identifier is actually a compilation of the citizen's PII. Certain processes must also be in place for a company to decipher the individual's identity from their unique identifier in order to search for associated information in their data ecosystem. Now I am showing just bits of the more simplistic processes that must be run in order to discover citizens' direct identifiers, indirect identifiers, PII embedded in PDF, OCR, Office, and mail documents, and even biometrics from pictures, unique objects, and more. These processes allow the company to view results of the discovery processes, drill into the data assets to verify they are looking at the correct columnar and business definitions of the data associated with the requesting citizen. Simultaneously, BigDataRevealed is building metadata and lineage data catalogs for later use in the big data environment, legacy SQL, mainframe and other data format environments for remediation purposes, per the citizen's request. I believe BigDataRevealed is the only application in the world that has the capability and capacity to accomplish CCPA requests and most all of the GDPR requests. And considering the studies claiming zero unemployment and a shortage of millions of cybersecurity and data management experts, it will be very difficult to achieve without technological help. The task may appear overwhelming to many companies and may have led to lax attitudes towards data protection. But soon the EU may wake up and begin to enforce their regulations, believing that the CCPA will collect the fines and become the leading force in data regulations. Companies and IT executives, believe me when I tell you that data protection makes for cleaner and more accurate data for your data scientists and all data management personnel to use and will assist in increasing your company's bottom line. Call Steve at 847-791-7838.